Hey guys, so as you can tell, I just got done watching the finale to She-Hulk. And you know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you this, Disney. You did pretty good for this finale. It's pretty enjoyable. I can tell you that. It's very super unexpected. I'm just smiling thinking about it. I really enjoyed it. At first I thought it was gonna be this, oh, we know who the bad guy is type deal. Oh, they want the blood, and now he's this and everything. But no, they really, you can't talk about this episode without spoiling it. You really cannot. So I'm just gonna go straight off the bat with my verdict. And so I know last episode I gave it a 5 because, oh, they're only using Matt for nostalgic reasons and everything, but this was a really solid episode. I'm going to give this episode an 8. Yeah. An 8 seems like a perfect choice for this episode. Everything was very unexpected. The whole time I was just laughing and I was just smiling because I wasn't expecting whatever happened to happen. Um, so I guess I'm gonna give you the rundown of it. So obviously, from how last episode ended, Jen Walters is now in prison, and everybody's like, oh, everybody sees her as a monster now. So she agrees to never become She-Hulk again. And while she's not She-Hulk, while she's Jen Walters, she's trying to figure out who the Intelligentsia is, and she's trying to figure out who the bad guys are. So basically, that's pretty much the plot for the whole episode. In the middle of the episode, she finds out it's fucking Todd. The reason why this episode doesn't get a 9 or a 10 is because I fucking called it that it was Todd. It was so fucking obvious. I really thought it was a lawyer lady, but no, it was just Todd. I knew from the get go it was just Todd. So she goes to visit Emil Blonsky, and apparently Emil doesn't know that he's like helping these guys out. Intelligentsia. He's just doing like a speech for them, like saying, "Oh, keep going, keep doing your thing." He just doesn't know that it's for Intelligentsia, right? Jen finds out, and then we had this like whole segment, and we're like, "Oh, Titania comes out of nowhere," and Jen's like, "What the hell is happening? Is this the end of my show? Is this how it's all gonna go down? Hulk comes down from space. He's somewhat fighting Abomination. Todd takes the serum and he becomes a Hulk. So it was very random, very out of nowhere. And Jen is like, hold on a fucking minute. This is not what I expected. And then the show goes on a completely crazy twist. At first, I thought it went to this page. Like I thought it went to the Marvel Studios page on Disney Plus. No, that was actually from the show itself. I was like, hold on a minute, what? Did my dog touch the remote or something? And then I tried putting it back, and Jen's just talking, saying, no. We gotta fix this. This is not how my show ends. And she's like breaking through things, and it was actually pretty hilarious. She goes to Avengers Assemble. That's basically one of the Disney Plus stuff where they talk about Marvel movies. And she's like literally walking through like Disney Studios or like Marvel Studios and trying to find the actual producers and writers of the show. And I shit you not, like the next 5 minutes, it's just them absolutely shitting on the producers and on like Marvel. They're like, Jen finds me, he's like, what the hell? You're giving me this crap fight the villain that takes my blood and turns to the Hulk? What kind of boring shit is that? Where'd you get that from? From every superhero movie ever? And they're like, we thought it was cool. We thought it was unique. Jen's like, it's not unique. It's very boring. And she's like, I want to talk to Kevin. We all think she's talking about Kevin Feige, and they're all telling her, no, you can't talk to him. No one talks to Kevin. And she's like, well, I'm gonna go talk to Kevin now. And then she's like fighting guys trying to get into Marvel Studios. It was a really fun sequence. She goes into this like elaborate door that shows off the MCU, and then we're like, oh my god, we're actually gonna be able to see Kevin. And then no, it's just a robot. And then they're like, oh, what'd you expect, a man? And then I thought that was pretty funny. We all expect Kevin Feige, and they're just like Jen is like just talking about like, oh, everybody gets these like high stakes stuff, and I get this like this crap end of the stick. No, Give me like a regular end to my story. She-Hulk's and Jen Walters' story. So she's like asking, oh, Todd shouldn't be a Hulk. Bruce shouldn't be there. And then Kevin's like, oh, but Bruce needs to be there. He's gonna introduce it. And she stops him right before that. And she's like, nah, we don't need to worry about that. And then she makes Emil not the Abomination anymore. Yeah, Emil's Abomination. He's been violating his parole. And then she goes, oh, and I wouldn't mind seeing Matt Murdock again. I wouldn't mind me some Matt Murdock. And then Kevin's like, that's enough of Matt. I think we're kind of low on that department. And then she's like, well, bring him back. And then she starts asking questions. She goes, oh, when are we going to see the X-Men? And she like looks at the camera and she goes, and I thought that was so fucking funny. I really liked it. She's just thinking what we're all thinking. And then Kevin's like, all right, that's enough. Before then, there was a joke where she was She-Hulk. And then Kevin's like, all right, before I answer any of your questions, I need you to turn back to this Jennifer Walters because the budget isn't handled for this. And I thought that was super fucking funny. She turns into Jennifer Walters off screen. He tells her to do that. So the episode ends with Hulk announcing that he has a kid. Hulk comes back from space, right? Apparently he's in Sakaar. I'm gonna tell you like the most interesting stuff. They stop Todd. Daredevil comes in for like a quick cameo, says hi. Hulk comes back from Sakaar and he has a kid. He has a son, which is pretty crazy. And that's pretty much it. Matt Murdock and Jennifer Walters are dating, and Emil Blonsky goes back to prison because he violated his parole. But Wong takes him to the cosmetage, so he's gonna be staying with Wong from now on. And I thought that was pretty funny. I mean, no, pretty cool. But what I thought was pretty funny, I'm just thinking about all the jokes that were said. Like, Kevin tells Jen goodbye and says, I'll see you on the big screen, like, as in a movie. And then she turns around, she goes, really? And he's like, no, but I'll see you later. And she's like, screw you, whatever. Dude, there's some really good jokes. And I hate the fact that at the end of every Marvel show, it gets really good. It's either the last 3 episodes or the last 2 episodes. I absolutely hate it. I really wish they would do better. But that's just me. What do you guys think of the last episode? I personally liked it. Like I said, I gave it an 8. I just woke up. So if I'm not into it, I'm sorry. But I was into the episode. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.